As I embarked on a late-night drive, a sense of unease filled the air around me. The pitch-black darkness swallowed the road ahead, leaving me with only the feeble glow of my headlights to guide me. An eerie silence enveloped the surroundings, broken only by the occasional rustling of unseen creatures lurking in the shadows. With each passing mile, an unsettling feeling gnawed at my gut. The forest on either side of the narrow road seemed to loom closer, its branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, eager to snatch away any unsuspecting traveler. My heart raced, and I couldn't shake the sensation of being watched. Suddenly, a dense fog crept in, reducing visibility to almost nothing. Panic set in as my headlights seemed to pierce the mist, creating an eerie tunnel vision. My hands trembled on the steering wheel, and I fought to keep my focus, but the fog intensified, making it nearly impossible to discern the road from the surrounding abyss. Then, a dim figure appeared ahead, standing motionless in the middle of the road. As I approached, my heart pounded louder in my ears, and my mind screamed for me to turn back. But I couldn't stop myself from getting closer, curiosity and fear warring within me. As I got near, the figure materialized into a ghostly woman, clad in a tattered white gown. Her face was pale and gaunt, and her eyes were empty voids that seemed to pierce my soul. Her haunting gaze bore into me, freezing me in my tracks. My breath hitched, and I couldn't look away. Suddenly, the woman's mouth opened wide, emitting an eerie, otherworldly sound that reverberated through the night. Panic surged, and I slammed my foot on the brakes, bringing the car to a screeching halt. I felt a cold gust of wind sweep through the car, even though the windows were tightly shut. Summoning all my courage, I managed to tear my gaze away from the ghostly woman and frantically turned my car around, desperate to escape this nightmare. But as I drove away, the fog thickened, and I lost sight of the road completely. Panic consumed me as I felt lost in an endless void, with no sense of direction. Through the fog, I glimpsed fleeting shadows darting around, and unsettling whispers filled the air. The world outside my car felt like a nightmarish dimension, a realm of terror and despair. I drove faster, hoping to break free from this dreadful place. After what felt like an eternity, the fog gradually lifted, and the ghostly presence seemed to dissipate. I found myself back on the familiar road, the darkness now less oppressive. As I continued driving, I couldn't shake the feeling that something had followed me from that eerie realm, lingering just beyond the edges of my perception. From that night on, I never drove alone at night again, haunted by the chilling memory of that ghostly encounter. The fear of the unknown and the supernatural still lingers, a constant reminder that some things are best left undisturbed in the shadows of the night.